Papua New Guineans will go to the polls from June 23 to July 5 to vote in 111 new leaders for the 9th National Parliament. The Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary has been tasked with providing security for the 2012 national general elections.
We have a mammoth task to secure a free, fair and safe election, but we are determined and we are ready to deliver.
Planning for the security operations for the 2012 elections began in earnest more than 2 years ago. Because of the huge task ahead, sister discipline organizations, the PNG Defence Force and the Correctional Services were also invited to the election planning process. For the constabulary, new vehicles were purchased both locally and overseas. On a trial basis, special all-purpose troop carriers were brought in from South Korea. New firearms and ammunition were also purchased. 6 new police patrol boats were brought from the Philippines to assist maritime provinces. The water police were given special training by the manufacturer for the maintenance and running of these boats. The Australian Federal Police, through a new partnership program, came to the rescue of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary with an injection of 5.7 million kina to set up the police communications network. This assistance included the erection of transmitters on 2 of the highest mountains in Papua New Guinea, Mount Gilue in the Southern Highlands and Mount Rhelm in the Simbu province, as well as the supply of 600 handheld or vehicle-mounted mobile radios, 180 base station radios, 19 repeaters, and a set of new computers and servers for provincial police commanders, linking police across Papua New Guinea and the police headquarters in Port Moresby.
We are very grateful to the Australian Federal Police, its timely and much needed assistance.
This communication infrastructure will not only serve our purposes for the election, but will be available for general policing after the elections. Over 8,000 members of the PNG Defence Force, the Correctional Services and the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary are engaged in providing security for the elections. About 4,000 members of the security personnel have been deployed to provide security for polling in the highlands of Papua New Guinea. Certain areas of the highlands region have been considered as security risks due to the widespread existence of firearms in the hands of tribes. The highlands as a region poses a number of challenges from the natural environment, including the weather, the infrastructure, as well as the human factor or influence.
We began deploying members of the security forces in early June. The response teams were inserted first, and we are now completing the insertion of the polling teams. We are very grateful of the Australian Defence Force for its kind assistance in airlifting personnel and equipment around the country, and especially to the islands. Commercial flights could not handle such a high volume of passengers and cargo in such a short space of time, so we are very pleased again with the support from Australia.
Assistant Commissioner Awan Setan is the man in charge of security operations for these elections. For general air transport arrangements as well as movement of response teams in the highlands, the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary has engaged the services of local helicopter company Helifix. The PNG Electoral Commission is taking care of air transport requirements for the rest of the country. 10 helicopters, including 2 fixed wings, will be engaged for the security operations in the highlands. Due to the large number of polling areas, security operations are intelligence-driven and resources strategically placed to counter or deal with any threats. The combined response team will be based in Mount Hagen, but will be on standby to be immediately flown whenever and wherever there is a situation. The 2012 national election has been divided into 2 areas for the security operations, the highlands and the rest of Papua New Guinea. There will be 1-day polling for the highlands region and the National Capital District, whilst for the rest of PNG, polling has been spread over 14 days. Polling will commence on June 23 and writs are scheduled to be returned on July 27. For the security operations, key dates to note are June 23, polling for Hela and the Southern Highlands provinces, June 26, polling for Enga, June 29, polling for Western Highlands and Jiwaka provinces, July 1, polling for Simbu, and July 4, polling for Eastern Highlands province. Polling for the rest of Papua New Guinea will be conducted from June 23 to July 4.
The security forces are ready to secure a free, fair and safe 2012 election. However, I am appealing to my fellow Papua New Guineans to be responsible and ensure that our election is free, fair and safe. This is our election, this is our country, this is our future.
In Mount Hagen, during the launch of the security operations, Commissioner Kulunga appealed to the people of Papua New Guinea, especially the 4.5 million eligible voters, please use their votes wisely. He urged them not to accept bribes or sell their votes.
Be responsible and vote the best candidate who will represent and lead you for the next 5 years in Parliament.
Mr. Kulunga also called upon the candidates and their supporters to campaign peacefully with due regard for others. He said leadership is not something to fight and kill for. Leadership is given freely and unconditionally and cannot be taken by force, trickery, or by bribery, but by demonstrating and possessing all the good qualities of leadership: honesty, commitment, dedication, compassion, patience, kindness, strength, and wisdom. And finally, to members of the security forces, including the Papua New Guinea Electoral Commission officials, Commissioner Kulunga reminded them that they have a duty to God and country to provide the best conditions where the people of Papua New Guinea can cast their votes for the leaders of their choice safely without intimidation or fear.
Everyone can help make this election a success, so I appeal to all of you for your cooperation. This is our election, this is our country, this is our future. God bless Papua New Guinea.